Gold is making moves right now, and Colibri Resources is right in the thick of it with 2 prime exploration projects in Mexico and a sharp focus on unlocking large bulk tonnage open pit potential. This junior miner is catching serious momentum. Don't miss our exclusive interview with the CEO as he breaks down their latest drill results, strategic vision, and what's next for investors looking to strike gold early. Let's dive in. Hi, how you doing today? I'm your host, Richard D'Souza, here on behalf of the Rich TV show with our very special guest, Ian McGavney, the CEO of Colibri Resources. How are you doing today, Ian?
I'm doing very well. Thanks very much for having me, Rich.
Always a pleasure. Very excited to have you on the show. And I want to ask you some questions about your company. And my first question is, in September 16th, 2025, corporate update, you described the EP Gold Project as district scale and located in the prolific Caborca Gold Belt. What specific exploration results or geological indicators are you relying on to validate that district scale thesis? And how do you believe EP's model compares to nearby large producers?
So, for a little background, the Caborca Gold Belt is the most prolific orogenic gold belt in all of Mexico. We are in a district of major producers. The company Fresnillo PLC, which is Mexico's largest gold mining company and the world's largest silver company, completely surround our project. In fact, they own over 250,000 hectares directly surrounding the EP. So they have real district potential. We have district potential. But why that's exciting is because we know we're in the right neighborhood.
Okay, great. And that same update mentions more than 12,000 meters of drilling and over 2,500 surface samples at the EP Gold Project. Can you walk us through how you've prioritized which targets to follow up and how you plan to phase the next drilling campaigns?
Sure. So in 2023, we acquired the Plomo project, and we've been working on the Evelyn project for several years before that. So we combined them together, and hence we now have the EP Gold project. We've drilled approximately 12,000 meters at the Evelyn project to date. We've never drilled the Plomo. And so what we've combined a lot of historical data, structural data from the Plomo with the Evelyn, and we've noticed that there's very large regional trends that intersect through the corner of our property. And so where we've drilled in the past and had some very good success has a lot bigger potentially over on the Plomo side. And fortunately for us, it's a much larger project. It's about 4,300 hectares. And so we are going to, we've married the data and we've found a very large area that we believe is going to be, is the primary target of this upcoming drill program.
Now, with the EP being a 4,766 hectare land package and heavy surface sampling and geophysical work already done, how do you balance the breadth of exploration, for example, scouting many targets versus tightening in on core zones for potential resource definition? And what decision criteria do you use?
So we've been fortunate to be able to do a lot of science at these areas, not as well as surface sampling and mapping. So it would seem where we've been spending our time for the last little while is compiling this all into a model. And so we've used, in addition to IP and magnetic flyovers, strong mapping from our geologists, as well as new technologies that include AI and satellite imaging and whatnot. So it's and prediction models. So we have prioritized based on what we know most about, right? So we have other targets that we haven't followed up yet to a significant degree. But where we want to focus now is in this San Perfecto area of the Plomo, where again we've never drilled before, and it's where two very strong, where the regional structure, the northwest southeast structure, meets a very strong and large east-west structure. And from a structural geology perspective, this is exactly the recipe that you're looking for. So you have a strong structures, intersections, you have an IP signature that is coincident with it, and strong surface geology or geochemical sampling that would say that everything's in place. So it's one of those few times in my career, at least, where just about everything lines up. All the moon, star, and sun have lined up.
Very good. Very exciting. And I know that's very exciting for investors. Now, regarding the Pilar Gold Silver project, where Colibri holds a 49% interest, your March 26, 2025 release noted drilling results expanding the main zone by 70 meters, returning 7.2 grams a ton of gold plus 80 grams a ton silver over 2.6 meters within a broader 46.9 meters of 0.5 grams a ton gold. How do you interpret these results in terms of potential scale, and what steps do you see as critical to moving Pilar from exploration into near-term development?
So the drilling program from earlier this year was successful in expanding the main zone. In the Pilar, there's 3 parallel structures, of which the main zone has received the majority of the exploration so far. It's still completely open along trend and at depth, and these parallel trends have continued to hold a lot of exploration upside. The near-term catalysts for that potential for Pilar is to do a near-term larger bulk sample. So there's one that took place before, approximately 1,000 tons, that returned 1.9 grams a ton gold. The head grade was 1.9 grams a ton gold, and had about a 62-63% recovery rate. We think that we can do better on this particular bulk sample as far as recoveries. We'll work with our partner, TSXV Ventures, to try to put it onto the schedule for 2026. The partners have received a bulk sample permit to be in bulk samples on their property, which is great. So we get to make use of their facility and will pay a toll to run the material together. So it's a near-term potential producer in that there's already had over 24,000 meters of drilling into that project, and it's highly oxidized. It has very high grade for Mexico in general, but especially for open pit heap leach production. So we're excited that we think that could be. There's a lot of catalysts over the next 12 months that we see there. The bulk sample, a maiden resource estimate, as well as a potential PEA to move it along the value chain.
That sounds fantastic. We're speaking to Ian McGavney, the CEO of Colibri Resources. We feel that this is a company that is very undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. Thank you for joining us today, Ian. Always a pleasure. Now, if you're watching, remember that Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your due diligence and do your research whenever you're looking at investing in anything we talk about or discuss. In saying that, we believe this is a company that everyone should put on their radar and put on their watch list. Thank you for watching the Rich TV show. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you for joining us on Rich TV for this exclusive conversation with Ian McGavney, CEO of Colibri Resource Corporation. We appreciate the insights into the company's strategy, project advancements, and future outlook in the gold exploration sector. If you found value in today's interview, make sure to like, comment, and share this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another market-moving interview. To learn more about Colibri Resource Corporation and stay updated on their latest developments, visit their official website and follow their news releases.